Man, I love this. The famous clever. Of course, it's in there. Hey everyone, I'm going to react to Dr. Stone Season 3, Episode 4, Eyes of Science. And last episode, they had a first contact with someone that kept saying why, and Senku was under the impression that this person, whoever they are, probably the one that caused the petrification. And I'm like, okay, how did you go from there to that conclusion? But okay, he's Senku, so if I'm gonna believe anybody, he's him. So yeah, they were on the speedboat and they were trying to navigate the waters, using the antenna from the cell phone, the signal from the cell phone. And that's when their signal got sort of like interrupted or blocked or whatever by this signal that kept spelling Y and whatnot. So I'm excited to see where this is leading. So yeah, that's what happened last episode. And before we get into this one, if you guys like my reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and please consider supporting my Patreon at patreon.com/filmini. And now let's start this episode, and here we go. Last episode, the way that the last episode ended with the white man, because that's what they're calling him, and with Senku asking him if he's the mastermind behind the petrification and all that. I'm like, okay, how did you get to that point? And this episode, they started this episode basically trying to debate if the white man was on our side or anything. And some of them were like, okay, maybe they were just other people. I think it was you that was saying that it was, maybe they were people that also are sort of like, they were in distress or something, and they were reaching out to Senku and the others. And then I think it was, what was her name again? That's a real fan of the singer. Nikki. Yeah, I think it was Nikki that was saying that if they were in distress or something, they would have been like, the Morse code would be saying SOS or hello or something or other like that. But why are they saying why? And then Senku was like, it doesn't really matter if they are on our side or not. If they are on our side, then we would have just like over prepared and whatever. That's not really a big deal. But then Gen is like, they clearly don't like us, because after Senku asked if he was the mastermind and all of that, they cut off communication and everything. Basically, Gen said that Senku was trying to get the white men to fess up about being the one behind the petrification and stuff. And then they said that they probably have something to do with it and why not. And then you had Ryusu be like, okay, when the petrification happened, and then Senku woke up 3,700 years later, that if this dude could not have been alive for that long unless he also petrified himself and probably woke himself up. And I'm like, okay, that's a good argument. If this guy is behind it, first of all, what's the reason behind it? Is it trying to petrify the whole world and then make it into his own image or something, like the way he wants it? Like, if you petrify everybody else and then you wake yourself up after a certain amount of time, then you are basically the ruler of the world. You can do whatever you want. But then this person didn't count on Senku waking himself up and bringing people back and all of that. So maybe that's why the guy was asking, like, why? Like, why are you awake? Why are you here? I don't know. Something along those lines. But then Ukyo is like, okay, we have an enemy that's unseen, that's could come from anywhere, and that's where Senku had the idea of making a radar. Oh my goodness, they made a radar, and then they were in the water trying to see if they can find something. But then, um, I forgot his name. Chrome could see the wave on the thing. He's like, okay, clearly that's the ocean floor, but what are these? And then they started fishing. Oh my boy! And then they brought all these fishes back on shore, and then Francois made this amazing food that they were eating and everything. And then I think it was Ginro that was, oh, so you can see through everything and you know where his mind was going. But then you had Chrome as well being like, oh, so you can see through everything. And sometimes and Kaseki is like, okay, we know where Ginro's mind is going, but when Chrome starts thinking like that, it means he has something in mind. He has a goal that he wants to accomplish, something he wants to accomplish. He just didn't know exactly what Chrome wanted to do in that particular moment. And they are like, okay, we need a whole lot of steel. They need steel and oil to make the engine that they were gonna need, and all of that they need a lot. And the little river that they were trying to get iron out of, it wasn't really gonna produce a whole lot. And then you had our boy in his science room. Either way, he was thinking about how to get more iron, and then he came up with an underground radar detector or whatever, and then he found this massive hole filled with iron and stuff, and he was just so happy with himself. I love when he discovers stuff. He finds something, he's like, oh, can I make this with this? And then he makes the thing, and then it works, and then he's so happy that he made the thing that he's been trying to make. I don't know, I just love it. So that's why when this episode, and they were like, they were in the war room. They made a war room with Ukyo, Senku, Ryusui, Gen, and Chrome, and you had Kohaku. Kohaku are there being like, okay, these are the 5 smartest people in their kingdom of science, and they are like our 5 generals, and like, yes. And the kid's like, I don't know about Chrome. I mean, he's smart, but he's goofy. I'm like, don't be counting out my boy. And then he's the one that made the underground detector and stuff. I'm like, yo, that's Chrome. And he was so happy. But then they were like, okay, this is a whole lot of iron. We cannot transport this whole thing. We cannot transport this. And they made a railway in the cave. And then they were making a paved road to make it easier for a gorilla, the steam gorilla, to travel on that road. I'm like, the kingdom of science is just like advancing so much. It was so cool just to see how much they have advanced. And I love that sort of a flashback scene of Ryusui saying that he was when they were making him study, they were like, let go of your emotions and whatever. He's like, like when you're having fun doing something, that's when you're like, when the people that are following you see you having fun doing something, they also have fun doing that. There's a greater chance of them following you to the ends of the world or whatever. So it's like, and then to see them looking at Senku and the others in the cart, having fun along the rail and everything. I'm like, I love this show. I love this show, man. So yeah, now they have a way to transport the iron, and then they're gonna make an engine, and then they're gonna be traveling, try to find the Y-Man and confront the Y-Man, see what exactly he has to do with the petrification stuff. So I'm excited. Thank you guys for watching, and if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and if you want to see my reaction to the next episode 5 I believe, you can do so by checking out my Patreon at patreon.com/filmmini, and you can also see the full length for this reaction there as well. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. So I can pick the world up and I'ma drop it on your head. Ha ha, yeah. I'ma pick the world up and I'ma drop